Hello people on YouTube. Today I want to show you guys wheel spacers from eBay. So now I could show you guys some brand new ones, but I want to show you guys instead. I'm going to show you guys this one. Now this one, as you can tell, is not very clean, and I used it on the car for 2 years. So it's been on the car for 2 years. Now let's run through the issues and whatnot that came with it being a Chinese-made wheel spacer. So now, first off, was it balanced? Did it cause vibrations? And the answer to that is no. It did not cause any vibrations. It is completely balanced. It was not noticeable in any respect to that while driving. The studs, how strong are they? It says on the eBay pages that they are grade 10 studs. And now on the back side here, if we can go in here, see if we can get the focus. Kind of see it, but they are in fact grade 10 studs, and torquing them with a torque wrench, they handle just fine. There's no feeling like they were going to break or anything like that. Seem great in that aspect. The material, let's get the thing to focus again here. The material is billet aluminum, and it also said in the eBay listing that they're hub centric. So now, as you can see right here, this ring that sticks up here, that is for the wheel, the hub of the wheel, and it is in the center, making it a hub centric system there. And on the inside here, if we flip it over, you can see how it's got this countersunk ridge here, and that is for the hub on the car itself. And as you can tell, yes, it is hub centric. And when installing these, I actually found that I had to take a wire brush and really scrub the hubs and make sure I had all the rust and dirt free of it before these would actually go on nicely. And they go on quite snug, quite a snug fit. There's no movement side to side or anything like that. Very nice in that respect. Now, you might ask, so that all sounds great, why did I take this one off? The reason for that is my own mistake. Was this is a 1.5 inch spacer, and my car needed something a bit smaller in the rear because the wheel stuck out too far, and with a good bump it was hitting the inner lip of the fender and causing damage to the tire itself and pulling the fender, and I had to straighten out the fender a few times, just the lip, not a big deal. If you had a car you didn't really care much about paint, you could just roll your fenders and so that lip is gone. I'm looking into having a little bit trimmed off on my car. These ones are just too big. I went, this is a 1.5 inch spacer, so I ordered a 1.25, and that seems to fit a lot nicer in the rear. So yeah, like, I mean, that is the only problem. That's the only reason why I pulled them off. So realistically, there is no fault to these. There is nothing against this. It was my own mistake in ordering the wrong size. Now, if I wanted to put this back on the car, what would I have to do? The only thing I would have to do is take a wire brush and scrub the corrosion away on here, all this flaky stuff. And like, I mean, it's aluminum, it's gonna hit weather, there's salt on the roads and whatnot, dirt, it all gets up on the surface and causes a light corrosion. But a little bit of scrub, whatnot, it all comes off easy, and they're ready to slap back right on. Now, let me go to the car here, and I will show you how to properly install them with the new ones I'm putting on the back of the car. Installing spacers here, making sure that I torque all the lug nuts to the proper spec as indicated with the car. When torquing, go in a hex pattern. So do a star. Once you get all of them to click without moving at all while you're going around, then go in a circular motion around. Now if one of them moves slightly before clicking with the torque wrench, go around and do them all again. Once all are properly tightened, make sure that the studs are not sticking out, not protruding past the spacer, or the wheel will not tighten properly to the spacer. Now take something that is straight, it's got a straight edge to it, which the socket does, and see if it rolls over without touching that stud, which it does. So the lug nut is countersunk far enough inside here that it is not going to be a problem. It is not going to touch the wheel once the wheel is on there. Now again, with all surfaces, make sure that they are clean and free of dirt. You do not want any dirt in between here. It'll prevent from properly tightening and can loosen while driving. Now the wheel is properly installed. All the lug nuts have been tightened. The lug nuts here shown are on the spacer only. They're not on the hub itself. Now doing the same torque pattern, doing the hex pattern, going around it, and then going circular with it, making sure that none of these move before clicking. They all just click as you're going around. Now after 100 kilometers of driving, you're going to pull the wheel off and retorque the spacer to the hub. Then reinstall the wheel and retorque it. Then after another 100 kilometers, you'll retorque the wheel. You can jack the car up and feel that if the wheel is moving at all, there's any play. Mind you, you will notice that. A lot of people compare that sound when wheel comes loose while driving on the highway to the sound of like a helicopter near them, where the wheel is kind of flapping back and forth, and you will notice it quite noisy before the wheel actually comes off, unless you've got your stereo blaring or something. You won't really feel it too much until the wheel actually basically comes right off. So keep in mind that is what the sound normally sounds like. It's similar to a helicopter flying around you. So the conclusion to the wheel spacers is they are in fact a good buy. And with any spacer, if you do not properly tighten them, do not properly clean the surfaces, the mounting surfaces, and if you do anything other than what's recommended with them, yeah, you're probably going to have problems with them, whether you buy a cheap pair like these, or you spend like $1,000 on like some professionally made pair that's from who knows where. No matter what, you're going to have problems if you install them the wrong way, and the bottom line is torquing them to the proper spec. You must do that. Otherwise, it's nobody's fault other than your own.